Hey lovelies, it's Karina again, and we are back with another video where I'm going to do a get ready with me with this makeup look, and I'm also going to share 10 interesting information about me, so you can get to know me better. Let's get started. So as you see, I already did the base, so I don't bore you with the same things. If you want to see the whole process of the base and the eyebrows contouring, you can check my last video. I did all the steps there. I also did a little shimmy here because I just love like a glowing chest. I use a few different products. I list everything in the description below. As always, you can find every product name. So let's get started. We are starting with the eyes. And fact number 1 about me. So I'm 30 and I'm a Libra. I'm absolutely a complete Libra, as it goes. Very indecisive, has an eye for beauty, loves aesthetic vibes, always tries to stay in the middle of things and always tries to figure out connecting people, like Nokia. But yeah, I'm an absolute Libra. And I'm 30, turning 31 this year. So let's do a step. First, I'm doing on the eye, what I'm doing is I'm using a color corrector. This is a concealer from KIKO, and I'm using this to have kind of like a base to correct. Usually you use this one to correct like red tones on the skin, like pimples, like rosacea, and stuff like that. But this is makeup. You can do whatever you want. You can be creative and you can go crazy. That's what we are doing. I'm using it as a base. You can also use like a pencil or a cream or a gel liner, whatever. Even a base if you don't want to do this step, but that's this one. And then we're blending it. As you see, I applied in the kind of like the half of my eye, the 1/3, the inner third, and half of my eye, and under my eye as well a little bit. And I'm just blending that so I don't have any harsh edges. Oh, as you can see also, I am on the other side today. I switched sides. I think it's a better view from this side of the room. I was just doing the makeup tutorials from the other side of this table. So the next fact, number 2, is where I'm from. I am Hungarian, but I was born and raised in Serbia, in the northern Serbia part called Vojvodina or Vajdaság, and I'm currently living in Germany. So let's do the next step. I'm just keeping two eyeshadows after this. So we are using 2 palettes. Let me show you. A drugstore palette, which is really very accessible. This is the Hint of Mint palette, obviously, from Catrice. And I will use the Frost and Mint colors, and maybe this Nazi color as well, because I like that. And the Posy is also nice. So basically these, the brown one comes later. And I finally have the chance to use this palette. I love my blue-green palette. It's my selection from different brands. Actually, it's from my mentor. And yeah, this is like a mixture of her palettes or her colors and some other ones that I picked up during these few years that I'm already doing makeup. We are using a small fluffy brush for Frosty, and I'm applying in my inner corners. So that's like the highlight point. And now we are using a big fluffy brush and mint, a little bit of mint, and applying it next to it. Yes. And now, either you use the same brush, but it's a bit big for what I intend to do. I use another fluffy one and use that nice green. This goes on the edge of the mint color. This is actually like a stronger mint kind of color. And I kind of love this one. Also down, we can't use the same big ones, so I'm using this one fluffy, small fluffy. And I'm using mint and using the more intense mint as well. That's the start. Fact number 3. So, as you would guess, I speak several languages because of my background and because I speak English with you. And if you watched my other videos, sometimes I bubble on German. So, I speak 7 languages, and I'm learning currently 2 other ones. I will not tell you which ones. You can guess in the comments. Probably you will guess 4 if you just listen carefully. And yeah, you can guess the other ones. I will just line my waterline with like a minty green blue kind of color. This is the closest that it goes for mint. And I will line a waterline. Yes, it looks very mermaid-like, I must say. But hey, mermaids are cool, so I'm okay with that. And now we'll add the accents, which will be brown today. Well, before we do the next step, another fact, which is fact number 4. I am a world traveler, to say. I visited about 15 or 16 countries, I would have to count. And oh, I actually have to count, maybe more now. At least 15 countries, and I lived in 5 different countries. So what we are using is Makeup Atelier Paris gel liner. This is an absolute favorite. I love this one so much. And I'm using the Inglot Duraline to make it more creamy, because this one is an old one. As you can see the crack, it was used a lot, and it's also dried a lot, but you can still use it if you have something like this or the Magic Prime. Is it Magic Primer? No. The liner thinner from Makeup Atelier Paris, so the same brand. Now they rebranded it, as I saw, but they have most of the products that they had before, so I think they are still really good. So I put a little bit of oil, a little bit of the liner thinner or Duraline here, and I mix it with the color until I get the right consistency. I can try always on my hand. Like the shade, it doesn't have, if it's too glossy, it's not good. It's going to be too unstable. You can't mattify it with the powders afterwards. If it's too dry, you can't apply it nicely, so it has to be like the middle road. Okay, I think I found the consistency that I want. And Duraline is drying faster, so you have to work fast with liner thinner. You have all the time in the world. So let's do a nice thick eyeliner. Like that. But we are going to blend it. Let's do the other side. They are kind of matching. Here is a bit thicker, but that's actually what we want, because we are, as I said, going to blend it. Time for fact number 5. I am Okay, this is going to be a group of facts because I am a makeup artist for 13 years now. But I also have a fitness trainer diploma, a CELTA English teaching degree. It's a diploma. It is not college, but I can teach English in language schools. And I also studied film criticism and film history, but I never finished because I got uninterested and I did makeup at the same time and I didn't have time for both. So that's my career road now, and I also am working in sales. I'm going to blend it now with a different brush, one that's clean. You remember when I said Duraline is getting very fast, it's drying fast. I talk too much in between. So now it's quite dry, but you can fix this. You just have to add a little bit of Duraline and on the clean brush. Oh, I see I have the sunshine on my face. I hope this is not going to ruin the look. Sunshine! Okay, we're going to work with it. That's my executive decision. So, the liner is blended. The liner is lining. The mint is minting. Just a hint of mint. I mean, kind of the half of the eyes are already mint. But I don't want to do too much because I'm going to go full mermaid then. And that's not the goal today. So let's fix the gel liner. As I said, I'm going to use brown. I'm using a matte brown in the depth area. So alongside the line, right? Like so. And then use a soft brush and the shimmery brown and blend the edges. Fact number 6. I'm a vegetarian and I have been for the last about 8 years. I do eat animal products, so I'm not vegan. I do eat cheese and eggs and honey, but I don't eat any meat. And theoretically I'm a pescatarian because I do eat fish sometimes, rarely, but I do. Yeah, and I feel very good. I feel fine with this decision. I was thinking about going full vegan, but I'm not yet in that point. Maybe I will be, maybe not, but I'm currently happy with being vegetarian. So let's do the blending. Just blend the edges a little bit outwards, and I'm blending it a little bit inwards. I basically don't even have any much color on my brush. I'm just blending it like so. We are done with that. We are going to move to the next step, and before that, fact number 7. So I'm engaged. I'm engaged, happily engaged, and that's not so long ago. I mean, like half a year already, almost a year. But yeah, soon wedding planning will be in action. We set the date around 2027, so around another 2 years, because we have a few other plans before it, and we don't want to rush it. The whole planning, and I have certain ideas that I want to realize, and that takes time, so we're taking it slow. But yeah, I'm happily engaged. Mascara, and we are using a brown mascara. Get in there very good. So fact number 8 I think is that I have a dream goal. It's nothing to do with makeup, probably not. Probably not going to talk about makeup, but my dream goal is to have a TED Talk, to be up there and talk about something meaningful. I want to impact or leave an impact, have something meaningful, something maybe that I can be remembered by, or inspire a few people that can then use these informations. I have a few ideas what it would be about. Maybe I will share here in the future as well, but that's one of my dream goals. So let's do the next step, which is lips. I added a bit of foundation on my lips, and I'm doing a combo with like a brownish kind of hazelnut color and a Guerlain pinkish kind of lipstick. So let's get to lining. Like that. And then you just use like this pinkish kind of color and dab it. So my camera just overheated, but hey, you just dabbed the lipstick and then you just smudge it a little bit with your finger. Like so. Just don't go outside of the lips. Fact number 9 is that I'm a lot of times a bit late. Yeah, I was really bad before. Currently I'm a bit better, but I'm usually a bit late, a little bit. And it's mostly thanks to making sure this is perfect and my outfit is perfect. So it always has to be, everything has to be on point, and that's why I'm a lot of times late. My friends know. Okay, last step before the finished look. If you go crazy, you can use like multiflakes like this, holographic foam. This one is actually from Essence, so it's pretty cheap. And I'm using it with a brush this time. It's really nice. And I'm putting it on, you guessed it, the mint. Oh, too much there. And a little bit of holo gloss on the lips as well. So that's it. Of course you can leave it as matte as it was before, but I feel a little bit extra and I love glowy. So yes, now it's glowy. So let's present you with fact number 10, and then I will show you the finished look. So this is actually how, when I wore my first makeup, actually the first time that I can remember wearing makeup, it was for ballet performance, because I was, matter of fact, I was dancing ballet as a kid, still do. And my mom did my makeup. It was blue eyeshadows, like really strong, and red lips. It was actually the requirement for the show, so that people see it from the audience. And I was about 6 or 7, and I was thinking to myself, God, this color combination doesn't look good together. And I just wanted to take it off. I wanted pink lips, but it didn't work. They wanted red, so you can see it. But yeah, that's the first time little Karina wore makeup. The first time I can remember it, actually. So let's show you the finished look. Voila! So that's it. That was my Hint of Mint makeup. Little brown, little rose accents, little glitter flakes, but you can do it matte as well. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed also the 10 facts about me. Now we can get to know each other a little bit more. If you have any questions about me or the makeup or whatever, you can leave it in the comment section, and also you can let me know about the question about the languages, if you guess which one of them do I speak. And I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and like please, and see you in the next one.